So we'll start with just standing and getting just a feel of your body and where you are today. So I'll move this guy out of the way. Let's slide my slippers off so I have good balance. You do balance better when you're on flat ground, of course, but also having good shoes, having or for this instance, most of us are probably wearing socks, but non-slippy socks are really good. I mean, the socks that have the grips on the bottom so you don't slide. So again, just kind of like loosen up, relax your arms. And then we're going to start by just taking 6 breaths. So these are slow, intentional, conscious breaths. If you want, you can even place one hand on your belly and just stand as tall as you can be where your shoulders relax, and just, you don't have to close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open here, but just inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel the exhale in the soles of your feet. Inhale. Feel the inhale rising up to the top of your head. Just observe your breath. Breathing is happening right now in this moment. You cannot breathe in the past or breathe in the future. So if you're paying attention to your breath, you're present. Okay. And now we'll start by just raising one arm up above you. So we'll start with the right arm. Inhale, bring it out in front of you and reach and extend it up. So taking a big stretch. Exhale, right arm down. Now turn your palm forward and we're going to go out to the side. Inhale, reach up. So lifting this right rib cage up, and then exhale, lowering it down. And inhale from the front, reach up, same arm, exhale it down. Out to the side, inhale. Exhale. One more from the front. Exhale. Out to the side. Last time on the right. And then down. Pause and balance, see if you see, feel, observe any shifts maybe on this right side here. And stand back in neutral stance. Notice which way your feet are pointing. Do you lean to one side? Do you pigeon toe or you turn in? I always notice this when I'm like washing the dishes. I'm like, how am I standing? Am I standing upright? Am I got kyphosis or lordosis? Can you just stand taller, straighter? Don't lock out the knees so the knees are soft. And then we'll try the left side. Inhale, left hand up in front of you. Reach up. Exhale, lower down. Now out to the side, palm faces forward. Inhale. And exhale. Start your breath before the movement. Inhale. Up through the front. Start your movement before you do it. Start your breath. Exhale. Out to the side. Inhale. One more to the center. Inhale. And exhale. Out to the side. And then lower. Good. Now you might want to use your chair for this. So I'm going to stand to the side. So we're going to hold on to the top of the back of the chair. And inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes. And then exhale, nice and slow, press the heels into the ground. Inhale, lift up the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Slow and steady. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. So if you haven't tried this already, you're welcome to do it without the chair. And inhale, rise up, put weight, and see if you can bring your arms up. You're going to be wobbling. I'm wobbling. And try to lower it down. So remember, the chair is there if you need it. Try it 2 more times. Just come up as arms as high as they want to go. And lower down. This is strengthening the muscles around your ankles. It's a little bit more challenging. Good. Now come to behind your chair. I'm going to turn my mat so it's sideways. Just behind your chair here. And we're going to step back with your left foot. So just stepping back. Okay, so left foot, step back, turn your left toes to like a 45-degree angle. So your left heel is the furthest thing back. Okay, now we're going to bend into your right knee. So finding just a little bit of a bend and see if you can bring your shoulders back as you bend forward. Good, now straighten the knee. So we're just going to do a couple of these, bending. Feel the left glute, right glute, maybe feeling some of that too, and straighten. Yeah, so we're just bending into it. And I know some yoga teachers will tell you, their alignment-based teachers will tell you, don't ever let the knee go in front of the ankle. Well, that's just a myth. Your knee goes over your ankle all the time in everyday life. Walking upstairs, getting in and out of a car. So it's all aesthetics when they tell you don't bend the knee past the ankle. All right, now step your left foot in, stand back to balance, samasthiti, which is balance pose. Catch your breath. Notice how this feels. How does the right leg feel next to the left? No judgment, just observing. And then we'll step back the right foot and try the bend in the left knee. So right toes are anchored, your right heel is anchored down, but your right toes are pointing out a little bit to the right, holding on to the chair for support. Start with the knee straight, bend the knee, bring your shoulders back over your hips, and then straighten. Now we breathe as we do it. Exhale. Inhale. I love how some of y'all are adding in the arm work. That's great. So yeah, if you need more, do more. Need less, do less. Make the practice fit your goals, your intention, your purpose. Ooh, if y'all could only hear my knee, it's making a lot of poppy sounds this morning. All right, one more here. And then let's step in the right foot back to samasthiti, stand tall, rest. Take a breath. Holding on to the chair again, lift your right foot behind you. And then make little pulses, pushing it back. So this is tightening up your glutes here, your gluteus maximus. And when you push back, You might feel it right here in your psoas, your hip flexors. And your standing leg, that left leg is really activated. Can you feel the strength in your left leg? Yeah, good. And then when you've had enough of that, because that one's a hard one, shake it off. Maybe that'll feel better. Just kind of rinse it off, shake it off your body. And then come back to standing nice and tall. Bend your foot, bend your knee, bring your left foot behind you. And then make, again, little donkey kicks, little pushbacks. So activating your glute here. Sometimes people get frozen muscles, like they just, not literally frozen from being cold, but like the muscles just don't activate. So sometimes you have to really push through that and see if you can wake them up, get them going. It could be very stiff from different reasons. And bring your left foot back down. Check it out. Be still and tall. And breathe. Good. So now let's put weight into your left leg and take it out to the side. So working this side of the muscle, you're going to lift the leg out to the side and then back in. If you want to touch the floor with your toe, like flexing it, you can. I'm going to flex my foot so it doesn't actually touch the ground. And you can feel that out to the side. So this is activating your IT band. Just do a couple to warm you up. And then when you're complete, we set it back down and rest. And to the other side, right foot anchors to the ground, left foot goes out to the side, opening and closing, pushing the foot away from you and then back in. These are pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. And bring it back down, rest. Take a moment here, just observe. Very nice. Holding on to the chair, let's step back into our downward facing dog. And once you're there, adjust so this shape feels good in your body. Can you straighten out your arms? Can you bring your head in between your arms? Maybe you can even bring your gaze to the floor or to your toes. And notice where you're feeling the stretch in your back, your arms, your legs, your glutes. Where can you find a little ease? Good. Now we're going to look forward and step your right foot forward, coming back into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So the right knee bends. Take your arms up, reach them back. This is Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands back to the chair. Step back your right foot, downward facing dog. Good. Now look forward, step your left foot towards the chair. Bend the left knee, push into the feet, balance, focus on something in front of you, reach up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Step back your left foot, downward facing dog. Good. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Bend in your right knee, shoulders back, lift up, arch if you can. Even going into cactus arch, bending the elbows to broaden the chest. Inhale, reach up straight. Exhale, hands to the chair. Step it back, downward facing dog. Modify as needed. Inhale, lift up. Left foot steps forward, bend into your left knee. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus your arms for the back bend. See if you can put equal weight into your feet. Reach back up. Exhale, hands to the chair and step it back, downward facing dog. Very good. Now, rock forward into a high push-up. We're gonna squeeze in our abdominal muscles, our inner thighs. Heels can come up off the ground if you like, shoulders over your wrist. Head is lifting straight, spine, belly's engaged, all the things are happening. And then exhale, shift it back to downward facing dog. Good, now we're gonna add on to a little bit of what we were just doing. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Find your balance. Take your arms out to a T. And now bring your hands together in front of you. Palms touch. And then reach back. You may not go over your head, but just kind of bend deeper into your right knee as you reach back. This is a back bend. But notice it's also a balance pose. Where are your feet? Exhale the hands back to the chair. Step back your right foot. All right, inhale, rise up, step your left foot forward. Put your feet in a position they feel comfortable. Release your hands out to the side. And now inhale, bring your palms together in front of you, prayer hands. Bend deeper and reach back. Soft elbows. Exhale the hands back to the chair and step back, downward facing dog. Very good. We're going to try that same series again. See if you can get a little better at it each time. Try not to force. Right foot steps forward. Lift your arms out for the balance. Bring the palms together in front of you. Bend the knee, reach back, arch the back. Keep your chin slightly tucked. Exhale the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. If this is hurting your low back, don't bring your arms up so high. Lift up, step your left foot towards the chair. Bend your left knee, balance. Open the arms. Palms together. Arch your back. Chin's tucked. And then hands back to the chair. Step back and rest in downward facing dog. And take 3 more breaths here. All right. Step in just a tiny little step so you're not too far away. And we're going to bring our forearms to the chair. So I've got one arm stacked on top of the other arm. Chin's on top of that. Then we're going to extend out the right leg. Can you feel the strength in the left leg? Can you rotate your right hip down? Ooh, that one. Now I feel it more on my left. Bend your knee, bring your right foot back down. Rest for a second. If this is too high, you guys can come to the seat too. I'm just a shorty. You're like, whoa, that's too high. Come on down to the seat of the chair. All right, feet close together. And put weight into the right. Extend the left leg out behind you. Gaze forward. See if you can feel it in your right leg and then drop your left hip down. So now I feel it right here on my right side. Whew. And lower left foot down. Bend your knees, reach up. And exhale the arms down. Take a second just to catch your breath. And we're going to go into a squat next. So working on our quads. So we can hold onto the chair if you like. And there's many versions of squats. You do whichever version you like. I want to show a couple examples. All right. We're going to hold onto the chair. Bend the knees so the knees come towards the seat of the chair. And I'm just going to try to keep my back straight, but just knees come in front of my toes. So right now I feel it in my legs, upper legs, and my abdominal muscles here. And I'll straighten the legs, relax. So that's version 1. Version 2, we'll take our arms up by the ears and try to squat. Ooh. And then straighten the legs, lower the arms. Version 3, we're going to go even lower. How low can you go on this one? So we'll come back into bending the knees. Squat, squat, squat. Can you go lower? Can you feel more of like a lightning bolt sort of shape here? Again, this is balance because you could roll over, but your legs are really having to activate here. Straighten the legs, reach up. And exhale, lower down. Now I want you to do 3 more on your own. Take whatever version or different ones each time. Doesn't matter, but work on strengthening the legs. And as you drop down, squeeze your lower abdominals in and up so it activates your core so it protects the midsection of your body. So when you're ready, just take about 3 here. Just practice doing a little squat. Use your arms or don't use your arms, totally up to you. You can even try to touch the ground. Ooh, that one's harder. Back to Samasthiti. Take a couple resting breaths. And just notice how your legs felt, sensations that occurred when you were squatting. Now for a little balance to make sure you kind of let go of that squat. And then we're just going to come to balance. Bring your chair to the left side of your left hip. So, and we're going to start by just lifting up the right knee. So as you lift the knee, flex the foot. So in some, I believe this is a test of the fall prevention test. Can you stand on one foot? If you need the chair, hold on to it, but just practice. Stay focused and breathe. Your left ankle will wobble, and that's okay. Just kind of keep pressing in. Maybe try pushing into your left big toe. So anchor down through the left big toe, and then put weight into your left pinky toe. So you're spreading it out throughout the toes. Almost the toes are gripping. And if you're wobbling, good. When you're ready, shake it off. Return back to the ground. So a wobble is a good sign. It's very hard to stay stiff. We don't want you to do that. Think of trees. Trees, when the wind, they slightly move. The roots, the foot anchors down. So if you think about the sole of your foot being the one that's not moving. All right, let's try the other side. So left knee is going to rise up. Try to keep your shoulders down and the crown of your head coming up, back is straight. focus, breathe. Whew. Someone seems a little harder. All right, when you're complete, shake it off. Now we're going to imagine we're on this balance beam and we're going to take a little walk. So lift up your right foot and bring your right foot in front of your left toes. So your left toes are next to your heel or as close as they can be. Okay. Now you can take your hand off your chair and see if you can walk your left toes in front of your right. So maybe you take a little stroll around your space. I'm going to walk around my chair, heel to toe. How are you doing? Are you smiling at this silly little exercise? And then when you come back to your spot, feet next to one another and stand tall. All right, so if that went great for you and you're like, that was so easy, try this one. Now, if you're like, that wasn't great, do the same thing again. If it went great, do this one. We're gonna walk backwards. So you're gonna take that right foot, bring it behind you, then the left foot behind you, and we're gonna walk backwards around your chair. And you can hold on to it or whatever's nearby. How you doing? Did you make it around? Oh, somebody went backwards. Yeah, y'all went backwards. Good. Nice job. Way to jump out of your norm to do something different. Good. Proud of you. Let's do one more standing series and I'll let you have a seat. All right. So we're going to inhale both arms up and out to the side. Take a big stretch up. Hopefully there's nothing in front of you like me, so don't fall onto your chair. And we're going to bring our hands down to either your knees or your shins. Knees, shins, wherever. And then look forward and bring your arms up and stand up. Exhale your arms down by your waist. Take your time. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, fold, so hands to knees or shins. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms come down by your waist. Do two more on your own. Take your time. Last one. Good. Now stand and just observe your body. You can, if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes, but you know the chair is right there next to you so you don't wobble. Just allow yourself to feel and experience your legs, your belly, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your throat, your head, blink open your eyes and walk around and have a seat. Okay. Thumbs up, how did you guys do? Was it hard going backwards? Okay. Yeah, sometimes backwards makes us use that other part of our brain that we don't use all the time. Let's start with our knees out nice and wide. Work on some of this inner thigh area. Taking some lateral stretches, which are good for your apana vayu. So that extra space we have, or extra cushion we have in our midsection, or I do, you probably don't. We're going to start with the right hand reaching up and reaching over. Lean over to the left side of your room. And then exhale, lower it down. We're going to do this a couple times. Inhale, reach up, reach over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Switching sides. Left arm, reach it up and over. Oh, these feel so good to me. Let's do one more. And then lower your left hand down. Take one hand to each knee and lean forward. Press your knees out and away. And see if you can straighten your back as you look about 3 feet in front of you. So you want to look not maybe even straight down or just right in front of you. Opening the inner thighs. And then inhale, bring it back up. And do some side stretching here. So take your left hand and reach out to the right side and pull it back. Reach out to the right side. Feel your shoulder blade. Reach, make a fist, pull it back into, you'll feel the left hip. Bigger movements or smaller movements if you need. Ah, very good. One more over to the right, reach and grab. And then let's lower the left hand down. Sit nice and tall, readjust, make sure you feel comfortable in your seat. Breathe. Settling is a really important part of the practice. That can we activate our heart? Can we get our blood pressure? Can we get our heartbeat going? And then can we come back and regulate it? All right, let's take the right hand, reach it over here to the left. Make a fist, draw it back. Open the hand, reach it back out. So reaching across. You probably have done this maneuver. You're laying in your bed and something's on the nightstand and you're like, I need the remote. I need to grab this. Very functional movement. You look great today. One more. And bring it down. Rest, observe. All right. Take your arms out to the side and then place them on the back of your head. So you're just kind of barely touching the back of your head. If your hands want to interlace, if that feels good to you, you can do that too. Now we're going to keep the back nice and straight, feet anchor down, and twist to the right. So look over towards your right elbow. And then come back through center. Twist to the left. And center. We're going to go back to the right. And center. Over to the left. One more time to the right and left. Go slow, no rush. And center. Release the arms out and up and down. Roll them out. Shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Oh boy, making a little crunchy sound in there today. Good, now relax the shoulders. With your knees still wide, I'm gonna scoot back just a bit so you can see my feet. I want you to maybe bring them in. So if they're out far, bring them closer in. Lift up your right knee and bring it towards your right shoulder. So I'm gonna call this like if we were on the ground, one-legged happy baby. And bring that right knee down, right foot down. Try the left knee towards your left shoulder. Do that again. We'll do it on the right. Bring the right knee in. You might want to try both hands, maybe holding a little tighter. This is causing pain. Don't do it. Lower the right foot. Left knee. Draw it in. Lower. One more time to each side. Right knee up towards your right shoulder. And down. Left knee comes up towards your left shoulder. And down. Sit back tall. Inhale the arms out to the side. And then hands back behind your head. Whew, okay, so try this with me. Lift your right knee. As you do that, turn your left elbow towards your right knee. And back through center, lower your right foot. Left knee comes up, turn your right elbow towards your left knee. And back down. Okay, you got it. So we're going cross body. Take your time. Keep your chin slightly tucked towards your chest. Inhale is center, exhale is the crunch in. Remember, try not to force. It's too much, just rest. Are you still breathing? Check it out. You're doing great. One more on each side. Land your feet, stretch your arms out, and lower them down. Good. From here, take your hands, interlace them, bring it behind your back, roll your shoulders back, And bring your back forward, bring your head forward and flatten your back. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now your feet are really working here. Your legs are activating. The muscles in your legs should be keeping you from falling out of the chair. So this is strength. Breathe. Very good. Release the bind, option to take your hands to your shins or the floor. If you're able to reach the floor, bring your fingertips down towards the floor. If you're not feeling dizzy, tuck your chin in, look under your chair. So this is a wide-legged forward fold. You may feel it in your hip creases, your back, maybe your neck if your head is tucked in. When you're ready to come out of this, we're going to go super slow. So one hand to each knee. Push your feet into the ground, look forward, and lift up. Shoulders roll back over hips. Toe heel your feet back in front of you. And rest. Nice job. Hard work today. Lift your right knee off the ground and place your right ankle either on top of your left knee or crisscross it at the ankles, coming into figure 4 pose. Flex your right foot. Notice where you're feeling space in your body or stress in your body, where you can feel that there's muscles activating. If you feel nothing, I want you to start bringing your shoulders over your right shin. So if it's too much, you just go back. If you need more, you just lean forward. So you adjust as needed. Breathe smooth and slow. You can do this, once or twice a day, not just on the days you practice, but you're sitting in a chair, take this up and take that opportunity. Just take a second to kind of feel into your psoas, your hips. Okay, now gently lean back, shoulders over. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand to behind you. Inhale, lift up and twist to the right. Keep your head lifted. Now come back through center. Lean to the back of your chair. Extend out your right leg. And shake it out. Taking the right leg out, lower your right foot, keeping your right knee straight. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, both hands to your right leg. Now lift up your head, reach your arms down in front of you. And then we're going to bring our hands to prayer at our heart. Right elbow turns towards your left knee for another twist. Now come back through center and fold over your right leg once more, chin towards your chest. Deep stretch. Slowly on your inhale, reach your arms back up. Lift up your right leg, bring it back next to the left. Lower your arms, relax. Right. So again, just observe how you feel. Then when you're ready, we'll use the same sequence on the opposite side. So left ankle is going to go on top of my right knee, or you can crisscross down here. It still allows the hip to open up out to the side. So either way is fine. Flex your left foot, sit nice and tall, and then examine where you are on this side. It may not be the same as it was for the other side. And gauge your abdominal muscles and start to move towards your shin. See where you feel it here. Nice slow breaths. Because this tissue around our hips is so dense, it takes a moment to kind of get in there and, you know, do its magic by spreading apart the fascia tissue. When you're ready, gently bring your shoulders back over your hips, sit nice and tall. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand to the back of the chair, and straighten your spine as you lift your head, turn towards the left side. Gently turn yourself back through center, lean to the back of your chair, and kick out your left leg. And let's lower it all the way to the ground. So left knee is straight, right knee is bent. Inhale, extend the arms upwards. Exhale, hands to your left leg. Now look forward, take your arms out, hands to your prayer and to your heart. Twist to the right, pointing your left elbow down, right elbow up the best you can. And twisting, bringing out, letting go. Very nice. Come back through center and take your hands back to your left leg. Chin towards your chest if you like. And now look forward to reach your arms up. Lift up your left leg, bend your knee, set the left foot down, lower your arms. One more forward fold and we'll go into Shavasana. Inhale, option to lift your heels, reach up with both arms. Exhale, lower your heels, lower your arms. Inhale, look forward, roll your shoulders back, push your chin forward. Exhale, tuck your chin in, push out through your spine, and return back to easy seated pose. All right. So you have just a moment here to settle into how you want to take the next few moments of rest. Do you want to lay on the ground, the couch, put your feet up? Get settled in. Maybe even grab a blanket if you have one nearby. And today being MLK Day, Martin Luther King day, I like to honor him by talking about ahimsa. It's one of the yamas, and it's part of the 8 limbs of yoga. And Dr. King was really good at this. He believed maybe he was a yogi. There is evidence that he studies some yogic philosophy. But I want you to think about this mantra here. It's a quote. He says, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great of a burden to bear." I have decided to stick with love because hate is a great burden to bear. So maybe for the next moment, just invite love, compassion into your physical body. Let it kind of just marinate in there. And then invite love and compassion in harmony into your soul and mind. Never succumb to the temptation of becoming bitter. As you press on for justice, be sure to move with dignity and discipline, using the only weapon of love. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. Always avoid violence and believe in love is the most durable power we have in the world. Over centuries, men have sought to discover the highest good, and the highest good has been discovered to be love. This principle stands at the center of the cosmos As John says, God is love, and he who loves as a participant in the being of God. Dr. Martin Luther King. And this quote was taken from a sermon he did on durable power. And come back to the present moment and end our practice with our hands at our heart. If you like to stay in meditation, you may. May you keep your heart open and practice love and kindness, not only to others, but to yourself. Appreciate you being here. And may you have a beautiful day. Namaste.